Hello everybody and welcome back to HotCuppaTV. Today we have another tweet by Jurassic World Evolution with some brand new thing that has been released. Brand new thing? Basically I mean guys, a brand new moss, which is a new Palaeobotany type of plant that we will be able to research and develop in the new Claire's DLC coming out for Jurassic World Evolution in just a few days time. I think it's like 3 days now. Yes, in 3 days now. And what we will be able to do is we'll be able to unlock these plants and then we will be able to basically feed them to dinosaurs. Now I'm going to read out this description here because this is something that I missed in the last video. I'll show you at the end, but basically mosses are small non-vascular, non-flowering plants. I don't know what non-vascular means. That grow all over the world in shaded and humid environments and reproduce using spores. Root-like rhizoids anchor mosses in place but do not absorb water and nutrients like roots. Mosses are fragile and as such fossil evidence is rare. Nonetheless, fossils have been discovered that date back to the Permian period, just under 300 million years ago. Mosses have been traditionally embedding or as insulation in homes and clothes. The liquid retention of mosses, up to 20 times their mass, have the number of applications. Peat mosses were used in World War I as an absorbent wound dressing. That's kind of interesting. And water mosses have been used in the UK to extinguish fires. Well, I live in the UK, guys, and I'm not sure I've heard of that. Although I think now that I think about it, I went on a camping trip when I was younger. And I actually remembered chucking loads of thick bunches of damp moss on a fire in order to put it out, because I used to camp a lot when I was younger, guys. Moss is a popular component of many Japanese gardens. Is it now? As it is said to instill an ancient sense of peace in its environment. Kind of cool. Our veterinarians have noted that ankylosaurids and stegosaurids react well to mosses in their diet, whilst an adverse reaction was noted in ceratopsids, iguanodontids, sauropods, and ornithomimids. Now, I think this last bit is so interesting because yesterday I missed this out. But basically, on the Cyad paleontology picture that they posted yesterday, it says here at the bottom, in studies, our Palaeobotanists, Cyads, were noted to increase the quality of life in Pachycephalosaurids, Stegosaurids, but produce adverse effects for ceratopsids, iguanodons, hadrosaurids, and ornithomimids, which basically means, guys, that obviously we are going to have different types of, like this plant system is actually going to be quite in-depth, and we're going to have different uses for it. So, for example, if you put down one plant, it might be really good for one dinosaur, but it might make the other dinosaur sick. So, or, you know, it might even kill the other dinosaurs, who knows? It might be the cause of death for some of the precious dinosaurs in your park that you have a strict budget and you've just spent your only 1 million hatching, and now suddenly, you know, it dies from an annoying disease, from a cycad or something like that. So you just never know. But I find these very interesting, and this a new one. So basically what we're seeing here is notice ankylosaurids and stegosaurids react well to this one. So it will have adverse effects, ceratopsids, iguanodons, sauropods, and ornithomimids. So, yes, once again, this is going to be something you research in the greenhouse, unlock it. As you can see on the left-hand side there's all the other types of unlocks. This is the one that's now lit up today. I believe they'll be releasing more of these in the coming days. So tune in, guys, if you want to be notified as soon as they are released. And at the bottom there's a greenhouse, and we still don't know what that is going to be yet. Maybe it's like an upgrade for your greenhouse facility to make the research faster or something like that. But yeah, so we're still debating on what that is going to be. However, we're going to unlock these, then we're going to be able to feed them to different dinosaurs. Now, the big debate is whether we are going to be able to place down these models. You know, the one we can see here of the moss on the right-hand side there, inside of that picture, the colourful moss. If we can place that down, because that is a model there, and if it would be good to be able to plop that into our park, you know, not just in a feeder, because at the moment we know we are going to be able to integrate these different types of mosses and cycads into the different plants into our feeders for our new herbivore feeders, but we don't know if we're going to be allowed to put these down as decoration, and that would, I think, be absolutely incredible. And a lot of people have been commenting and messaging me saying that they think that a lot of people have a hunch that we might be able to put these things down as placeables, and why not? Like, we should be able to, guys. We should have to, but I have a sinking feeling that maybe we might not be able to as well. So I don't know. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comment section below. What do you guys think? But I like this idea. Moss is a popular component of many Japanese gardens. That's actually so interesting. And although moss is here, this was fossils that were discovered just under 300 million years ago of these types of mosses. We obviously in the modern day have many different types of moss, that grow in the world, all around the world in real life at the moment. So there's that as well. And I'd like to bring up something else. You see here in this video, in the Claire Sanctuary video that we saw, this gave us the first glimpse of what it would be like. As you can see in the top right hand corner, these 10 new plants, and then in the main video there, the picture of that new feeder and the Triceratops just looking extremely happy. I've never seen, if we be honest with ourselves, guys, none of us have ever seen a Triceratops, quite this happy to receive his lunch. Look at him just yelling in absolute joy there. So, so basically inside of that feed, you can see many different types of plants poking out. Now, I can't see the moss in this. I can't see the moss. Maybe it is the slight reddish thing. Actually, now that I look closely, I think I can see the moss. So this feeder, what is this? A different type of this? Is this a mix of many different types of plants? It looks like it. So who knows what type of feeders we're going to be able to come up with? But I would really like to see all of those plants that are in the right-hand side of this video on the top there. All 10 of those plants, and indeed the other 14, like that are in the picture. These 14, I would like to be able to place all of them down. So. Except one of them is a greenhouse, and the bottom right hand corner of the Palaeobotany section here, there's that little plant seedling thing with a little what looks like a plant pot, or it looks to be coming out of the ground, and we don't know what that is yet. I have no idea. If any of you guys have your thoughts about what that one at the bottom right could be, and also what the greenhouse one means, put it in the comments below. I'd like to see how many people think that we're going to be able to place all of these items down. And once again, the complex system that we forgot to mention yesterday about how these plants are going to affect our dinosaurs in the wild is actually incredible. How it can make some dinosaurs sick and some dinosaurs not. So see, that's interesting, because if you placed it down as a feeder, right, then surely the dinosaurs that didn't like the food would just not eat it, and therefore they wouldn't get sick, because you could have another herbivore feeder and they could eat from the one that they like, right? Unless they eat it by mistake and get poisoned. But I was thinking that if that is the case, surely dinosaurs are smart enough not to eat something that they don't like. So if that's the case, maybe they get poisoned by the fact that you can plop them down into your park as plants, and then if they're in the same cage as your dinosaurs, it will, it can make them sick just by being in the same environment as them, just by being, contained within the same structure. So we will be able to see when these things are released what exactly is going to happen and how this is going to pan out. But I really do like the complexity of the system, how each plant affects different dinosaurs. But anyway, guys, I've rambled on for way too long. This was supposed to be a 5-minute video, as I need to dash off now. I need to go to the gym, and this was just going to be a quick video before I go to the gym. But anyway, this is 8 minutes long now. Good lord, guys, good lord. But anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed. I'm interested to see who has watched to the end of this video. I know some of you do. And you guys are freaking awesome. So just to confirm how freaking awesome you guys are, write the word latte in the comments section below if you have watched all the way to the end of this video, and you guys will get a personal comment back from me. And anyway, feel free, guys, to leave all of your thoughts in the comment section below. I always reply to comments, and I hope you guys have enjoyed the video, and we'll see you guys soon in the next one, very soon, right here on HotCuppaTV.